You have cocooned yourself at time by your behaviors, the things you've done over and over again that made you who you are. And now all of a sudden you say, I want this new goal. I want to spread my wings like the butterfly. The struggle is real. I would even argue that the struggle is a part of the process. If you're watching this right now and you feel like you're just fighting the fight, like you're doing the thing, but you're not feeling the power, I would say to you, congratulations, you're right on track. I think always about the story of the caterpillar that cocoons itself. It actually puts itself into a cage and then it begins to fight its way out when it becomes the butterfly. You can get that visual in your mind of just the cocooning process. You have cocooned yourself at time by your behaviors, the things you've done over and over again that made you who you are. And now all of a sudden you say, I want this new goal. I want to spread my wings like the butterfly. Well, guess what? You have to fight to get out of it. You have to be willing to fight to get out of it. And just like that caterpillar who cocoons itself and then becomes the butterfly, if you actually study it, the fight, the struggle, the hardship, the grind, the perseverance that tiny little insect, that butterfly needs to get out, to open up its wings and to fly, it couldn't do it if you were to release it. Do you know this? If you were to actually go in and try and help the butterfly, open up the cocoon, make it easier for that, that butterfly to get out, you would actually kill the butterfly. Why? Because the struggle is required to get the blood to the very ends of the tips of the wing, so when it finally fights its way out, it can open up its wings and fly. So let me ask you a question. Do you want to fly? Then you have to struggle. That's the way it works. There is no easy route. You want to be wildly successful? Then plan on a decade of grinding and fighting for something that you believe in, something worthwhile. And you know what? It's going to be hard, it's going to be challenging, it's going to be difficult, you're going to feel like quitting, and just like that tiny little insect, I guarantee that thing is fighting for its life, and so are you. Now, if you're watching this, and you're like, wait a minute, Tom, I'm struggling, but I just don't feel like there's any end in sight. Well, the other question is, do you have goals? Are you working towards something? That butterfly is desperately trying to get out so it can live, so it can feed itself, so it can fly. That's the goal. What's your goal? If you're just struggling for the sake of struggling and you're not working towards something, then you're screwed, is the simple answer. You got to decide what you want, and you got to be willing to fight for it. You've got to be willing to fight.